Welcome back to Happy Place Cooking. Today I'm going to be making cottage cheese pizza bowls. This is kind of a high protein, lower carb type meal. I found the recipe, thought it sounded good, and I'm going to whip those up. I'm going to do 2 variations because I want some extra added stuff in mine that Jesse will not want in his. This should be a pretty simple recipe, probably a pretty short video. Let's get started. I'm using a 24-ounce container of cottage cheese. It's going to put that whole thing in my little mixing bowl here. I'm going to add in 1 large egg, half a teaspoon of garlic powder, a teaspoon of Italian seasoning, 1/4 a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of red pepper flakes, and I'm going to grind in a little bit of fresh black pepper, probably about 1/4 a teaspoon or so. And I'm going to take my immersion blender and mix all this together. If you want, you could just put it all in a blender, a regular blender, and do it that way. I'm going to use these little containers that are oven safe. Separate this about half and half. Just going to kind of spread that out a little bit evenly into the bottom of each one. Add a layer of pizza sauce. Spread that across. On mine, I am going to sprinkle on some black olives, and I'm going to add some jalapenos. We are cheese lovers, so I'm going to add Colby Jack. Since I did not put veggies of any kind in Jesse's, he's going to get extra cheese. And then I will be adding mozzarella. And extra mozzarella on Jesse's. And finally adding pepperoni slices. As many really as you want, I guess. However you want to do it. I'm just going to put 6 on mine. I'll put a few extra on Jesse's. My oven is preheated to 350. These are going to go into the oven for probably 15 to 20 minutes. Want them to cook all the way through and hopefully get maybe a little bit of browning on top. Want the cheese to be browned. That's pretty good. Final step before putting them in the oven is to add just a little bit of parsley sprinkled on top. Add a little bit of fancy color, a little bit of extra flavor. I'll be back when they are out of the oven.
Thanks so much for watching. Happy eating!